quarterfinal number 1. Pick it up late in the second, tied at 2. Belarus and Russia. Sergei Zinoviev brings it from behind the net. Alexander Frolov bangs it in. Frolov's second of the tournament. Russia takes a 3-2 lead over Glenn Hanlon's Belarusians. But with under a minute to go in the frame, Belarus 5-on-3. And Ruslan Salei's one-timer beats Ilya Brizgalov. Game tied at 3. Hanlon can't believe it. On the verge of an upset? Ilya Kovalchuk does that. That's the game winner. Russia advances. Boy, they got a scare, though, from Belarus. 4-3. So Russia awaits the winner of this game. And again, Canada-Latvia is tomorrow. Sweden-Czech Republic tomorrow. Let's talk about the Belarus-Russia game if we can for a moment. Boy, we were sitting here thinking, man, can they do it? Can they do it? They almost did.
It was a real engaging game to watch, no question about that. And Mikhail Grabovski, I should say, seemed like he was always on the ice. The only time he ever came off the ice, it seemed, was when he was hurt. So this guy played all day, it seemed, and his wheels were turning consistently. This guy ended up with 3 assists on the day. A real good effort by him, without a doubt. Always around the puck, always making things happen for his team. Seemed to find the open man almost at will, which doesn't happen often for a Belarus team, quite honestly. And I know just by him alone, this team doesn't have a shot without him. And this guy had a real, I thought, effective day today.
Well, he played almost 28 minutes for Belarus, and because there are only 2 NHL players on that roster with Ruslan Salei, we shouldn't be surprised by that, but that's a good indication of what you should expect and why the Toronto Maple Leafs want to re-sign him. But in Ilya Kovalchuk, Rod, we saw the highlights there. I mean, you get what you pay for. He is Russia's top gun. He had some chances early on to put the Russians on the board. He didn't capitalize. He did draw the assist, but he gets the game-winning goal. He pours on the pressure in the third period. It's almost like a light switch went off during the second intermission. You see the celebration there, and he continued to press. You saw the chances that he created and that he had in tight later in the game as well. And he was disappointed. He was frustrated, angry, in fact, with himself that he didn't capitalize here. He's a game-breaking player in the NHL, and he needs to be that for Russia, for the Russians to defend gold.
Speaking of that, do you guys think this Russian team is as loaded for bear as it was a year ago?
I don't.
It doesn't look like it to me. I didn't get a chance to watch it last year.
No, they're not quite there. They're not quite. Not as much offensive depth.
Yeah, not quite the dream team, but still they're on their way to the semifinals. Sets up a potential Canada-Russia final again, but a lot has to happen before that.